Welcome back to Lightning Health. Today we are talking about a question I get all the time, and that is how to gain muscle mass. Here's what I'll say first. I definitely understand why I get this question a lot. I absolutely was not genetically blessed to be naturally swole and, dare I say, thick. As you'll see in this photo from high school, going to a school dance with Emma Watson. And this photo running track and field and looking like the size of my pinky. I was always naturally super skinny and self-conscious about it. I was 6 feet tall and 120 pounds, and when I decided I wanted to be an actor, I was sure that I needed to gain a whole bunch of weight to be a Hugh Jackman or a Zac Efron type. So I want to go through everything I did in high school and college and beyond to put on muscle mass. Number one, I took mass gainers. Mass gainers are basically a protein powder that is super calorically dense. I still have vivid memories of the giant 10-pound bag that I'd buy in bulk and the absolutely disgusting taste. My senior year of high school, I'd have 3 shakes a day and feel like puking after every single one. So would I suggest this tactic for putting on mass? Absolutely not. One, I was putting literal garbage into my body. Well, not literally. And not just a little bit of it. 3 shakes a day. I felt like trash. It tasted like trash. I didn't know any of the ingredients. And above all, it didn't work. I may have gained a few pounds, but nothing noticeable. So let's move on to tactic number 2. I tried CrossFit. I started CrossFit for the same reason I took the mass gainers. I wanted to look like Zac Efron. And I was sick of people telling me I was too skinny. Now, you all know I love the methodology of CrossFit. Obviously, not the problematic right-wing politics, but I really do love the functional movements, the competitiveness, and the balance of weightlifting, gymnastics, and aerobic capacity. It really taught me how to love movement and exercise. When we lift heavy, our bodies release a hormone called HGH, or human growth hormone, that triggers our body to create muscle mass. Almost immediately after I started lifting heavy weight and taking classes, I was seeing a ton more muscle definition. But again, I wasn't gaining any weight. Lifting heavy is one of the #1 suggestions people usually give for gaining weight, but did it work for me? No. So let's move on to tactic number 3. Eat more food. Physiologically, this is the one that I guess I can kind of endorse because scientifically it is real. When we eat more calories than we burn, we will gain weight. But I have a hard time encouraging even this tactic, and here's why. When I was on a meal plan to eat more calories, I was miserable. I was trying to eat 5,000 calories a day, and my body just doesn't need that. Also, to be honest, it's virtually impossible to eat 5,000 calories of quality food a day. Could I eat 5,000 calories of McDonald's a day? Sure. But I wasn't interested in that because 1, it makes your body feel like shit, and 2, from a body composition standpoint, you're not gonna see the results you want. You've probably guessed by now that I'm not super keen on giving advice on weight gain, but don't worry. Once I tell you why, I'll finally give you the tip that helped me gain weight. Here's the thing. Our bodies have an ideal weight that is specific to us. If you're naturally on the thinner side, trying to counteract that can be a huge stressor to your natural production of hormones. Down the road, it could be really hard to keep fat off because of the bulking that you're doing right now. So, with that in mind, finally, I want to give y'all the secret tip to help me go from skinny to where I am now. Still skinny, but apparently in a socially acceptable way. Okay, here's my trick. Consistent exercise. Doing movement that I want to do, and that may include weightlifting, cardio, sports, etc. Eating whole foods, and making sure I'm fueling my body for exercise and life. And last, but definitely not least, being patient. Y'all, I feel like I've gone through puberty like 4 times. My body's changed so much over the past 8 years, and it's continuing to change. If I've learned anything from this weight gain journey, it's that I have very little control over anything. I can eat 5,000 calories a day, and I can do heavy weightlifting, and I can cut out cardio, and I'm still not going to be a giant bodybuilder. We have to be patient and appreciate everything our body does for us because we really don't have a lot of control over what our body naturally wants to do. Which brings me to my final point. Whenever people ask me how to gain weight, I try and take a step back and ask them, why? I think when we look at the flip side of people trying to lose weight, it's pretty clear. If you're overweight and you lose fat, you're lowering your risk of chronic disease dramatically. But if you're thin and you're asking me to gain weight, I want to know why. Because if it's because you want to look like Zac Efron, one, you're never going to look like him because Zac is Zac and you are you, and two, I really want you to take a step back and just think about how lucky you are to be in your situation. Like I said, when we bulk up, yes, we are building muscle, but bulking also can lead to an excess amount of stored fat down the road. Bulking has also been known to change our hormone levels, especially in people under the age of 25. Okay, this is the actual final thought. No one cares if you're giant and the size of a bodybuilder. If you're looking to gain muscle mass because you want to fit in with society, being fit is a better solution. People don't care about your weight. I mean, it's stupid that people care about any of this at all, but focus on getting fit. Focus on being healthy. Your body is going to follow suit in its own time, I promise, but fit is sexy, so try to cool it on the bulking. Thanks so much for watching. I know this video was a little different than the title suggested, but you know, a little positive clickbait never hurt anyone, right? If you like this video, please be sure to like it, subscribe to my channel, and leave me a comment below on what you think.